Well, we're back with some hideous tomfoolery. I think that this is the first episodes that we've recorded since the change in the brand. So you guys, this like tomfoolery's legacy is here in Hideous Tomfoolery, because we're not changing the name of Hideous Tomfoolery. We talked about that when we were going to do the brand change. Like, well, what happens to
Hideous Fellows now that Emily's not on here?
Yeah,
like, well, this show's a secret anyways.
Right. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So what's up, guys? It's been a long time since we recorded, but it's not been that long since we put out episodes. So we're in this really weird kind of space in relationship to the people that listen to this show. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. I feel like we backed up on our, and I'm not saying this in a bad way. I think it was actually a good move to get the hype going for Hideous Tomfoolery, but like, this is the only time we've ever not released a full segment.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is weird because now we're like mid-segment and I actually know what the hell's going on.
But
so
that's nice,
I'm ready
right?
for it. Yeah, I'm ready for it.
I actually have a pretty good idea of what's going on in the plot. It's perfect.
I don't need Adam to give me like a 30-minute preamble to figure out what we were just doing.
Yeah. Instead, I just gave you the last 4 episodes to listen to over the last couple of weeks, and I think most of you guys did. I'm going to assume that Zach, you probably didn't.
I have not. No.
Yeah. So you're just going to have to float through this, guessing, putting it together through
what
context.
What else is new, man? What else is new?
As we go. What about you, Steve, Griff? Did you guys listen?
Oh, I listened. Yeah. I'm
Okay. Heath?
I started it, but I did not finish. I did like an episode.
Well, I did the reverse of you, Heath.
Got me
I listened to the last one to know where we were.
Yeah.
Well, I listened to all of them, Adam, so I think
This is 44.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm proud of you, Steve.
Teacher's pet over here.
Okay. So as far as the board,
yes.
Do we need to calculate for last hour, or do we want to keep these two going in the last block? Okay.
Still
cool.
The same part.
We should calculate for last time, because if I remember correctly, Zach had his ridiculous dice like 3 episodes ago.
Stomped.
Dude, he was crushing it.
Destroyed on this board.
That was a long time ago, though. My luck has changed considerably since then.
Well, and he also soloed a ghost, so he got to roll a bunch of dice.
Yeah.
Did I? I don't even remember.
Yeah,
I vaguely remember like going into a room.
Yeah, you
that was blocked.
Yeah, you phased through like the wall because the door was blocked, and found yourself face to face with
an angry ghost.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember the fire elemental in the auditorium.
Yeah, that was kind of a tough fight. Mm-hmm. That put some hurting on a couple of you. Almost got Tex and put a little bit of hurting on Sigurd too, which is why you're heading back to the forward base and got ambushed by got spotted by a swarm patrol. But before we get to that, we got to do the whole
That
hideous part, the whole hideous part of our intro. Yeah.
I mean, what are you drinking, Adam? I saw the hint of a can.
Just a little something. Just a little something. Okay. Langoneese little something. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
I like that beer.
Yeah. It's leftover from the Star Wars parade.
Yeah, it's been sitting out hot since then.
No.
Open and hot.
Yeah.
The lone soldier all week.
Just getting flat.
Yeah.
Gotta give me a holler when this Star Wars parade's coming into town. I was just listening to Redshift Rally like 2 hours ago and heard about it for the first time. And I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, I had to bring it up for you.
Yeah, it's a yearly parade. That's one of the first parades of the Mardi Gras season. The crew of Chew does it, and it's the Chewbacca's parade. And while it's like, started as a Star Wars themed Mardi Gras parade, it's evolved into like all fandoms basically have some representation there, and it just covers all the nerd stuff. And it's one of my favorite parades for obvious reasons.
Yeah, right. Like,
and I like it because it's not like one of the big like rolling like truck float ones where you have like barriers keeping you there and people die because they run in front of a fucking trailer to catch some plastic beads. That's not what this is. It's
so just a marching parade.
Yeah, like it's a walking parade. Like all the crews are walking. There's like some people that have like some floats that they're like pulling with like manpower, you know. So there's some construction, but it's nothing's being pulled by a truck or a tractor or anything like that.
That sounds exhausting.
Yeah, the fatality rate's the same. It's just you're trading with people that get run over for the people that have a heart attack while they're pulling a float.
Yeah, it's weird because like I'm sitting there because you know you got marching bands in there and then you got dance crews in there that you know they'll move about a block and then go through like a whole dance routine for the next group of spectators, and they're like doing like full-on choreographed dance routines that are like 2.5 minutes long, like 40 times. It's a long march too, you know, like I'm like, man, these motherfuckers, I'm getting tired just standing here watching them,
I would get tired.
These guys are marching 4 miles and dancing every quarter mile. Yeah,
it's so crazy, man. But it's fun to watch, and like you do get to be like right up on it, and it's early in the season, so you don't have a lot of like extra people here, you know, you don't have like a lot of tourists there. And so it's just not as hard to do as some of the other parades are, you know what I mean? And it's thematically just awesome, you know?
It's not as hard to do unless you're in one of those dancing crews.
Yeah.
Unless you're pulling one of those fucking floats like you're a rickshaw driver.
They got to do it in shifts. That's the only way I could imagine, you know, like they just do it in shifts. I don't know.
I guess, man.
Well, speaking of somebody that's not very hard to do, hey Steve, what are you drinking?
Hey Griff, you know, like I say, every episode of a podcast is somebody's first episode, and honestly, it's been a while since we've recorded one of these, and it's been a really busy year. So usually I shout out a lot of the things that I'm involved with, but I want to shout out today some of the things I've achieved in the last year, because I think that'll help
here we go.
Relate people to me. First of all, we're just going to start at the top. Catch me at onlyfans.com/harassmentsaves.
Yep, there we go.
Then I've got a couple accolades that I want to run through. So Paizoverse's Hottest Podcaster Award recipient 2020, 2021, and 2022. President of the Central Ohio chapter of the Bite Me Edward Cullen fan club. Honorary Hams Brewing Hampion. I have an award here, National Tail and Ears Organization Fox and the Hound Vixie Lifetime Achievement Award winner for my compelling portrayal of anthro-furry characters on the Hideous Laughter Productions network of programming. Brand Ambassador for Stephanie Meyer. People's Choice Award Skank of the Century 2021. Hot Topic Success Story, Bad Boy, and good friend Steve Strapple. Been a busy year.
Wow.
What a list of accolades.
Dude, it's like more impressive than Daenerys' titles. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I can't decide whether I'm happy or sad Emily isn't on the show right now.
Right.
God, I hope she listens.
Yeah,
and by the way,
that clip.
I made a pint of a drink. It's a ton of gin and some Mio, so it's going to be a good one.
I've got a tall glass of gin.
Well, I got to throw some
Kool-Aid
water
powder
in there, yeah. But you know, it's been quite a year, guys.
Yeah. Speaking of someone else with quite a few accolades, hey Heath.
Hey, what's up?
What
I'm not
are you
listing
drinking?
shit. I've got a Yingling, but I've also got I went and bought a bottle of apple pie moonshine, so I got a little glass of that.
That's some good stuff.
Yeah, I've like stayed away from the apple pie or apple flavored liquors ever since a few years ago. My dad got real drunk on Apple Crown, and it scared me off of it. But I ran by the
any flavor of Crown can do that.
Yeah, you're right, but that one stuck with me. But I ran by the liquor store and I was like, I want some apple pie moonshine.
Did it come in the mason jar? Yeah. Natural.
Indeed.
That's that good stuff. That's that good stuff.
Speaking of someone else who comes in mason jars.
Is you make it at home?
God.
I know you're not talking about me.
I'm sorry. I mean, that was the one that was given to me. You gave you handed it to me on a silver platter.
I think you forgot to blur your background, buddy.
What's with all those
That
mason
wall
jars
is
right there?
stacked with mason jars.
What's that plaque on the wall? People's Choice Award #1 coming in mason jars guy.
Okay, well,
Can't believe you display that in your
fun,
bedroom.
guys. I'm gonna go now. I am drinking a raspberry flavored energy powder mix so that I can get through this recording session. But if it
Well, if
helps
you
you to
had the nut
believe
in
that
all
there's
those
vodka
jars,
in there,
you would have had more energy. You spent all your
I don't
energy.
have to sit here and take this slander, man. I can just drop this call and y'all can fuck off.
Zach, why did you make that in a
Coming
mason
all over the
jar?
place.
All right, moving on.
You just there. As for me,
What are you drinking, Griff?
I'm drinking black coffee and whiskey, separate, but
Separate.
together.
Okay, is that
You
coffee
you
in a
are an
pickle jar?
enigma.
The coffee is in a large mason jar.
Okay.
I got it from Zach. He shipped it over. And,
Did you clean it before you used it? I would.
Of course not. The coffee needs
You
creamer.
don't want to lose the flavor, man.
Oh my god.
That's what you pay for.
Listen, the coffee came pre-creamed,
Oh my gosh.
and
Christ.
and the
Okay.
the whiskey didn't.
Well, I'm sure you can change that soon enough. Well, yeah, so I already did the kind of brief recap, and I'm not going to do a long recap. And so where you find yourselves is right out the front door of the university, and a little contingent swarm spots you, and that's 2 Korvoxes and 1 Mind Reaper. And, we're going to jump right into initiative right out the gate here. So
Okay.
let's get it going. I'll also put on some combat music. All right, so Natasi, that means you get to go first. I hope you remember how to play Starfinder, because that's what we're doing.
Oh boy, it has been a little while, but I sort of remember how to play. I've got status on everybody. I don't think Sig had an opportunity to rest before we got the hell out of that university.
Sig turns back to you as he's about to get the jump, and then decides to wait, and he goes, "Hey, I don't know why we didn't rest at all before we came outside, but I'm actually kind of beat up."
Well, that would have just give the patrol time to find us anyways.
Please give me an assessment of your situation.
I feel really tired, but I don't feel super injured.
I have just a tiny scratch over my eyebrow, but I'm exhausted.
All right, I'm not going to channel, but I am going to use a level 2 Mystic Cure.
All right.
So it's going to be 3d8 plus 4 on the healing there. Oh boy, bad times. 511. It's going to be 11 points of healing. Now you might say, Steve, why don't you pump some of your own healing into Sigurd here? Well, I think that probably takes you into your stamina, right, Griff? Because you
Yeah,
went
that
down a
will.
lot.
I will have 8 stamina now.
And the only way that I can give you points from my health bar using Mystic Cure is if that didn't take you to full hit, unfortunately. So that is all she can do. I guess she could move, but she doesn't. And she's going to brandish her pistol, pointing it at one of the swarm. Actually, did you say what type of swarm we were fighting, Adam?
I did. 2 Korvoxes and a Mind Reaper.
Ooh, she don't like that Mind Reaper. That's who she's pointing her gun at.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, great. Then that will bring us to Sigurd, who delayed.
All right, let's see if I can get a measurement here. It looks like, so Adam, would these ravine things on the map be difficult terrain?
Yeah, and in fact, you can't really you could jump over them, but they're deep. They're hazards.
Okay, so they're more than difficult terrain, because I have I have what is it? Nimble moves that lets me move through 20 foot of difficult terrain.
Yeah, that's not just difficult terrain. That's a hole in the ground.
I mean, Sig does have jump jets, so he can't charge with jump jets, unfortunately. So he is going to pull out his Corona laser pistol, and he's going to use his jump jets just to get up 30 feet. So just kind of over this crack, and then is going to fire at...
Okay.
I think this is one of the Korvaxes, the southernmost one.
Okay.
And with a 3 on the die, 14's not going to hit him.
Well, is that EAC or KAC?
That's E.
That is a hit, actually.
Well, that's awesome.
If you remember, the Korvaxes were the boss that you fight at like level 2. So
Gotcha. Yeah, I couldn't quite remember how what level they are, but that's going to be 8 damage.
Yeah, the Mind Reaper certainly is the biggest threat here. But 8 damage to the Korvax. All right,
and it's
very
fire
good.
if it matters.
Yeah, really, it just doesn't need to be acid. So, all right, it is that Korvax's turn, so it's going to try to respond in kind. Now, given that you're pretty well armored, is going to have you roll a will save.
Sure.
As it unleash a burst of harmful mental chatter at your brain.
That is a 21.
All right, that's a pass, so you're going to take half of this damage, which will be... The total damage that you take is 4 points of mental damage.
Oh, come on. You can just put me in my stamina? Put me out of my stamina?
No, not quite. And then is going to use a move action to move to the south side of this ravine. And that will be its turn. Now, Vin, you're up.
Okay. After looking over my sheet and trying to remember how to play this class, Vince has 60 feet of range on his static polarity rifle, so I think we'll stunt and strike with a dirty trick on the Mind Reaper.
Okay.
That's the play. So the first thing I do is roll computer's check with a +4 bonus.
That's correct.
For the stunt. Okay, natty 19.
That's going to do it.
I'm almost positive it's going to do it. Yeah, I have a +16 to computer, so
Yeah,
that's
definitely does it.
39. I think we got it.
Stunt,
so he's
stunting
flat-footed.
is a habit. Get like Vin.
It's flat-footed, correct?
Okay,
Yes.
it's flat-footed, and then we make the ranged attack. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's not so good. That's a 14 against EAC, flat-footed EAC.
Yeah, it's still a miss, though.
Okay, well, we tried. I think
You can't put a condition on unless you hit.
you have to hit. Okay, all right. Cool.
All right, that was a good effort. You can move as part of that, so you're good where you are.
Yeah, I don't really see any reason in getting in melee range with
You don't
these
want to get
guys.
close to it?
Maybe next time.
Okay, all right. Well, it is the Mind Reaper's turn, and it is going to... Oh, what is it going to do? I think it is going to cast a spell. I know it's going to cast a spell. Well, you guys are pretty far away, though. So it is going to... Dang it. I don't like being as far away as I am. So it's going to move first to the south side of the ravine that's separating Sigurd and it. And then it is going to cast Mirror Image. And so you see several versions of it appear. And let me roll that d4 to determine exactly how many that's going to be. Oh, max on that. So that's 4 images.
I was just gonna cast Dampen Spell, but none of the the types of dampening that I can do anything with mirror image. Like if this was like offensive or something, like I can have a chance to hamper you or negate it entirely, but it's not gonna work.
That's too bad. That's too bad. All right, so that's its turn. Mirror image cast. Now the other Korvox is up, and it is going to attack Sigurd with the same psychic assault. So go ahead and roll me another will save.
All right. Ooh, that's probably another low level. That's a 17.
That's still a pass, so you're going to take 4 points of damage.
Damn it, Adam. That's exactly full health.
Okay, well, now Tex Arcana, you're up, buddy.
All right. Do you recall if I'm currently riding Segway, the tiny robot horse?
I assume that you are.
Okay,
as you were heading back to camp. Yeah.
So, yeah. I will ride Segway, the tiny horse. Up and a little over, and take one shot at the... Oh, that's Sigurd. I will... I was going to shoot Sigurd.
Don't do that.
Go ahead, because you might give me entropy.
Right, that's true. I'll shoot the northern one with my Corona laser pistol.
All right.
16 EAC.
That's going to hit.
Oh, sweet. Neato, gang. 8 fire damage.
All right. All that goes through, so you just kind of fire off a shot across the scarred surface of this planet, and you hit and burn off a piece of its chitin. That's the end of round 1. We're at the top of round 2. Natasi, you are up.
Yeah, Natasi is not close enough to Sigurd to do any of her healing, and with a little difficult terrain in the way, she can't get to him and heal. What she can do, though, is... This is presumably the last fight we're going to have today, so she is going to do the Doctor Strange circle in the air and conjure up a force disc of this red miasmic pentagram that starts whirling, and like the little points of the stars stick out of the circle, and she flings that like a frisbee at the... I'm going to do the... Korvoxes first because they're easier to hit. I'm going to do the northernmost one. All right. That is going to be a 23 against EAC.
That'll hit. And this is targeting the northern Korvox.
Shit, Adam, I'm sorry. Can I change who I want to hit? I have to hit creatures that are no more than 15 feet from the last target,
sure,
and
so
that one's far away.
Two. Yeah, you want to hit the 2 at the bottom.
Yeah,
that's fine.
And it's the other. There's a Korvox down there, so that would have been the Korvox.
Sure.
Fucking garbage. 5 force damage.
All right. Well, maybe you'll get better damage as it ricochets off the Korvox and heads towards the Mind Reaper.
Let's see. 12 on the die, that's going to be a 19 against the AC.
That is a hit.
All right.
Well, you gotta... Does it still work off mirror image, though?
Well, yeah, that's right. Ooh. So you got to roll a D6. If you roll a 6, roll again. A 1 will hit.
5.
Okay, so they burn an image.
Damn. All right, well, that's a little forward progress this turn. And then she's going to move up a little closer to Sigurd, keeping this difficult terrain between her and the northernmost Korvox, and Sigurd between the Mind Reaper and the other Korvox.
All right, not bad, though. You know, you burned an image, and that's what you got to do with mirror image one way or another, so...
True that.
Sigurd, you're up.
All right, so he's going to move 10, 15... 20 to avoid attacks of opportunity, but still be in reach of both the Korvox and the Mind Reaper.
Yeah.
And he's going to attack the Korvox to kind of, hopefully...
Clear the field a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel you.
And that will hit if the 3 on the die hit. That's a 5 on the die.
That'll hit.
So, but this will be a lot more damage because we're going Entropic Strike. That is 18 force damage.
Wow. Okay. It's still up, but you definitely put a major hurting on that Korvax with that smack. Very nice. Very nice. It's its turn. It didn't like that very much. It's going to try to claw you.
Sure.
Although it's not really good at that. I think it might be impossible to hit you unless I roll a natural 20. Certainly a 15 is not going to get it. And so then it's just going to take a guarded step to the right of you to try to get some flanking on you. And it is now, probably should have done that before I attacked, but a 17 wouldn't have hit either. So Vin, you're up.
Okay, so the Korvax in the south that just moved, that's the one that Sigurd just whomped on?
Yeah, it looks pretty bad too.
All right, we'll try to stunt and strike him then. Natural 3. Now, hang on.
What does it take it to? Because it's pretty low level.
Let's find out. All right, so that's a 23.
Oh, meets beats on the trick there.
Okay. Because I've got 16 computers, and you get a +4 on this stunt.
It sounds like you listened to the last episodes because we discovered that the last batch that you get that +4.
I was just scrambling, looking at my character sheet.
Okay. Well, there you go.
The first few minutes here. All right, so let's try for the attack. I don't think, even flat-footed, I don't think that a 14 is
what is the target?
The Korvax.
Yeah, no, what AC?
EAC is.
Then that will hit.
Okay, well, I'll take that. D8 plus 6, minimum damage, 7 damage, very good. I will impose, I don't know, shaken on it.
All right, that's good. Yeah, shaken is decent. It's actually pretty good, actually. Condition to put on them. All right, not bad at all. It is now the Mind Reaper's turn, and of course now it's engaged with Sigurd, and that's not great. Let's see. I think that what I would like to do is take a guarded step. No. I hate attacks of opportunity. Don't you guys hate attacks of opportunity? We're just going to try to...
When I'm at risk of taking...
Yeah. I'm just going to try to attack Sigurd
you do have mirror image on if that influences you at all. An attack of opportunity is pretty unlikely to hit you.
Actually, yeah, that's a good call. So it's going to just risk it for the biscuit, as they say, and move 30 feet. So go ahead and roll your attack of opportunity.
All right. That isn't great. It's only a 15 against EAC. However, if it works anything like Pathfinder 1E, I'm not sure if mirror image, if in Starfinder, if an image pops, if it's within 5.
It does. What'd you roll?
I had a dirty 15 against EAC.
That's a total of 15?
Yes.
So that doesn't even hit.
Right, I know it doesn't hit, but if it's within 5 of its EAC,
I see what
it
you're
pops
saying.
an image.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so that does pop an image because it is within 5. So we're now down to 2 images. 2 images. And then it is going to, as it moves into position, cast a cone spell. So I need Natasi, Tex, and Vin to all roll reflex saves, please.
Oh, 19 on the die, 24.
Okay.
22.
Nice.
Is this a fear effect?
I'm sorry. I actually have to roll an attack roll first. So let me just see if I hit you guys first. So the attack roll is a 23 against EAC. So that I think that would hit all of you.
Yep.
Okay. So then, I'm sorry, you got a what, Zach, on your reflex save?
22.
22, so that's the save, so you'll take half damage. What about the rest of you?
Go ahead.
Is this a fear effect?
It is not a fear effect. This is a force blast.
22.
Okay, that's a save.
And 24.
All right, that's all saves. So that's good. That's you guys all save. So you're gonna take 4 points of damage. Does a 23 beat any of your KACs by 8?
No.
No.
Okay, cool. Then that's that, and it was not as cool as I was hoping it would be. It's the other Korvax's turn, the northern one, and it's going to attack with the acid cannon on Natasi.
No.
Yo, yeah! So coming at Natasi, that's a natural 1. Woo! So
Nice.
that's a critical fail there. And it's going to be its turn. Tex, you're up.
This acid cannon explodes and kills it.
Good thing it's immune to acid, though, you know.
All right, yeah. I've got a clear line of sight on... No, that's Sigurd. But yeah, I do. On this one is the Mind Flayer or whatever.
Yep, the Mind Reaper.
Yeah, that.
Well, Mind Flayer's in Creative Commons now, so it's probably
Right.
Right, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just going to attack twice, try to get rid of... How many mirror images
Down
are
to
left?
2 now, yeah.
2. Okay, maybe I can get rid of both of them. Uh, 16 on the first one.
Okay, so that is within 5. So that burns 1.
Nice. And 15 against one.
And that's actually going to burn the other one, so
Nice.
All
So
the
neither
mir-
of them hit, but I get rid of the mirror images.
you do.
Nice.
You do. All
I
right.
shot down these damn ghosts for you.
I mean, that's pretty good. That's like the best use of a full attack that you could hope
Yeah,
for with
I'm proud of it.
Yeah. All right, round 3, Natasi, you're up.
Boy, Sig just moving a little beyond range here.
I don't need healed. I'm at full health.
I guess that's true. I thought
You can't heal my stamina unless I'm down
No,
health.
I definitely know that. I thought you had dropped below, so that works then. She's just going to take a 5-foot step. Oh, that's not a free action in Starfinder. She's not going to do that. She's going to look at the Northern Korvax, the one who shot some acid that went over her shoulder and did a little damage to maybe some terrain behind her. But she is going to point her Corona laser pistol, line it up with her one functioning eye, and pull the trigger twice. I know it's got some low
they're
AC
full attack.
to see
Yeah,
if I
you're
can
right.
put a little hurt on him. Oh boy! I mean, EAC probably not this low though. I got an 8 on one of the rolls, and then a 13 on the other.
Yeah, those are both going to miss, actually.
Bummer. Yeah.
That's too bad. It's too bad. All right, Sigurd, you're up.
All right, let's see. I guess I'll punch this guy and try and kill him so I can move up on the Mind Reaper.
Oh, guys, we almost missed it, but I did put your critical fail on the board for the swarm
yeah,
item.
nice. Good.
All
I
right,
didn't get a put it on the board, so
Yeah.
I didn't know to do it.
that's a 27. So
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. I'll just go ahead and describe your kill, my man.
yeah, he just he punches through. You know how they say to envision punching through the board in karate? He punches through the thing's chest, shakes it off his arm, and runs forward to put some pressure on the Mind Reaper.
It's like when he punches the hole in the cow in Kung Pao.
Yeah.
Enter the fist.
Yeah. It just like melts around your fist and certainly dies, and you move up on to the Mind Reaper, and it's now Vin's turn.
All right, stunt and strike on the Mind Reaper.
All
I
right.
guess.
All right.
Okay. I'm rolling really well on these.
Yeah.
That's a 14 on the die.
That's
so
gonna
that's
get
definitely
it,
gonna
yeah.
hit. but I can't connect with the actual. Dude, are you kidding me? That's the third 6 I've rolled on an attack.
That's unfortunate.
That's a miss. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, it is the Mind Reaper's turn, and once again, it finds itself closed in on by Sigurd. Doesn't particularly like that. You know, I don't know. His spell book sucks. So we're just gonna attack. See what we can do with that. Here we go. That is a 23 to hit your KAC.
No.
Dang, bro. Well, it's going to take a 5-foot step to the north, kind of heading towards Natasi, and that will be its turn. It is the Korvax that is still alive. It's going to try to attack Natasi again with the acid cannon. We'll see what we can do. That is a 25 to hit your EAC.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that's going to get in there for a measly 6 points of acid damage.
Ooh.
And that is its turn. Tex, you're up.
I mean, I might as well attack the mind hooligan or whatever.
The Mind Hooligan.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any like good single target spells, so I'll just shoot it. I guess I'm just gonna shoot it and move because I don't want to full attack and miss both times.
Heard that.
18 against the AC.
18 against EAC is a meets beats, my friend.
Oh, nice. There we go. All right. So that will be 10 fire damage.
There you go. First
And,
damage done on the Mind Reaper.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Goodness. I will have Segway, the tiny robot mule, small robot mule. Now I don't want to move. I do want to move behind Natasi so that the other one has to shoot Natasi, not me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Hide behind the healer.
Yeah,
that's
Smart.
Natasi
I'm
thinks
doing.
back to the force cone that we saw recently.
All right, Natasi, you're up.
Great.
Top of round 4 here.
I mean, honestly, we're not in a terrible spot. So she is going to do what she did last time. It didn't work, but we know that the Korvax has low AC. I think it's worth just trying to hammer away at it with 2 shots from the laser pistol.
Yeah, just roll better this time.
Well, I didn't. That's the thing.
Jeez.
So she's just like dumping rounds down range, but terrible depth perception with one eye and just completely missing.
No 14, huh? Nothing.
No, I got a 12 as my highest.
Oof. All right. Well, Sigurd, you're up.
All right, Sig's gonna full attack on this thing.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Okay. My highest is gonna meets beats because I'm at a +7/+7, so 11 on the die will be an 18. But then the other one misses. Still one hit, and I'll take that.
Yeah, a hit to hit, I guess, right?
17 points of force damage.
Ooh, there you go. Okay.
I'm loving that static +10, man.
Yeah, that's nice, right? That's good. That's good. Feels good. All right, Ben, I believe in you. This time you can do it.
We'll see, man. Natural 20 on the trick. And then we're
Have
rolling
you been
back
rolling
in
natural
5.
20s before this? Because that goes on the board, right?
Yeah, that trick goes on
Oh,
the
it
board.
does go on the board,
Yeah.
I guess,
Okay,
yeah.
you gotta remind me
Okay,
when to
all
put
right,
things
well.
on the board.
I know. I feel
I
like
know
I
we
usually
haven't
do
played
that.
in
I
3
usually
years,
shout about
but-
the board, so I'll do a
Dude.
better job of that, Heath.
Okay, thank you.
Another 6 on the die. Another 6 on the die.
Dude.
I'm gonna come help you on my next turn.
Yeah.
I'll fix it for you.
Okay.
Tex, fix it. All right. The Mind Reaper is up. It is going to guard his step away from Sigurd. Does not like Sigurd at all. And then is going to attack Tex. So here we go.
No, you don't want to do that, man.
That's a 27 So that's going to hit,
Nah, that doesn't hit.
and that's going to deal 10 points of piercing damage to Tex.
10. All right. I am 2 points into my HP then.
Well.
Yep, I guess that's karma. That's about right.
Yeah, I'm going to hide behind Natasi. Oh, damn.
And get closer to the
Right.
more
Well,
threatening
yeah,
enemy.
now you
to
play
do
it off like you moved in front of Natasi for the
yeah, I was saving you.
for the Mind Reaper.
It's 10 damage.
Right.
Tanking.
Adam, I'm going to roll a sense motive.
Okay. Yeah. All right, here we go with an acid cannon to Natasi. Another natural one just shoots its acid globule right into the chasm directly in front of it.
It's on the board.
Put it on the
Also on the
board.
board, yeah.
Put it on the board. And Tex, you're up.
Okay. Wait, there was just one thing going on the board, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it was just
Okay,
Adam's
cool.
that one.
I've got just enough movement with Segway, the small robot mule, to get around and to...
That's going to provoke.
Okay, well, it provokes. Cool.
And with the provoke, that's a 29 to hit. So that will hit.
that hits.
And it's going to do 16 points of piercing damage.
Ow. All right, that's way worse.
Yeah, that's not
But
great.
at least I got away from it. And I will use on Vinny's gun. Where's my spell book? I haven't done spells in a while. Supercharged weapon. So I'm really not going to change your ability to roll well, but I'm going to put my faith in
Put a
you
lot more
that
stress
this
on the
time
roll.
you won't.
Yeah,
I'm going to make it
exactly.
where you better roll good.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's it.
mate.
If you can hit with your next shot, it'll do an additional 4d6 damage.
It's a big if.
Yeah, it's a big if. All right,
Not feeling it.
Natasha, you're up.
All right, great. Finally, someone in their hit points that is within 30 feet of me. So Natasi is going to immediately start this round with a life link, meaning that Tex heals 6 points of damage, and Natasi takes 6 points of damage directly to the hit points.
All right.
Free action. Start the round. How hurt is Tex looking? You in danger or are you good?
I'm 20 out of 32 now after the 6 points.
Yeah, you did take some nasty hits. Sig's gonna get right up in this thing's face, so I'm not too terribly worried about it being a threat for much longer. Natasi is going to... I've got plenty of resolve. She is going to flood the area with some healing as I spend a resolve to channel.
Now, is that selective or will that hit everything?
Only allies.
Nice. Okay.
It's pretty nice. You don't have to like exclude squares or something like a 1E
Right.
channel.
Right.
All right.
Crap.
I kind of love how they go. Channels go in like every freaking direction on all the Paizo systems. It's like,
Yeah.
just
Oh.
exclude squares. Oh, just your friends. Oh, everybody, the person. You can't exclude shit pretty much.
Yeah. All three systems is different.
Unless you spend like 2 feet.
Yeah, and it also hurts end harms.
They'll
Right.
figure it out eventually. That's going to be 15 points of healing.
Nice.
Does it flow over into stamina?
It sure does. Which also
Nice.
means that Natasi is almost healed as well, because I had a little stamina damage.
So what is your stamina at right now?
Me or my friend?
Yeah, you.
I'm 41 out of 42.
All right, and full health.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, well, there you go. Not bad at all. That's a good channel. And Sigurd, did you?
Sigurd healed nothing from that because
'cause-
he's at full health and
Zero
Yeah,
stamina.
it would have
exactly.
to spill into stamina.
Yeah.
Sixties are about to channel and punch himself in the mouth.
Yeah. All right, Sigurd,
Natasi,
you're up.
wait!
Sig moves 5, 10, 20 to be to avoid the. Actually, fuck that, Adam. I want an attack of opportunity, but
There
you
go.
don't have
All right.
one. Damn it!
Oh yeah, I've already used
You
that.
hit me, yeah.
So he moves straight up Actually, because he moves straight up and over
There you go.
to get in front of Natasi. I'm going to get myself in that square. To block.
See, he done what I done.
And then he's
Did you?
gonna swing at this thing.
All right, let's go. Let's get it.
Put it on the board. Natural 20, baby.
Oh,
All right.
get him.
What's Starfinder? Is Starfinder rolling double or roll twice? Roll twice. Okay.
But add modifiers each roll.
Yes. 36 damage.
Ooh, wee.
Damn.
Nice, dude.
That's
Blocks
big. That's big. Yeah, Bloody's it with that one.
That's about how much I took from those 2 hits from him.
Yeah. That's a big hit. Vin, you're up. You've supercharged your weapon. Is
Yeah,
shaking
Vin's
in
got
your
a
hand.
smoking fucking laser rifle here. Let's see if
Come
we can
on,
get
man,
one
you
with
got it. Hylax will do it for you.
That is an unsuccessful. Well, I don't know actually. I mean, 24
24 is not
the trick.
Yeah, no good on the trick. All right, but see, this is where you're going to succeed on the hit.
Yeah,
you
you
just
rolled a
need to hit.
14 on the fucking die, so that's 22 to hit the
that'll
AC.
hit. That'll
Hell
hit.
yeah, I told you.
Okay.
Thank you,
All
Hylax.
So my all right, so it's 9 damage on the attack roll, and then 46 on top of that is 26 damage.
Dang, it's
Beautiful.
got 1 HP left after that.
Oh,
Get
man.
out of here.
Oh,
Hey,
dude.
it feels good though.
Yes.
You broke your curse, you know.
Something like that.
Well, he broke it in
Got-
the other direction.
Yeah.
Guarded step up. It's smart enough to know that this Natasi's healing, so it's going to try to go after the
All right,
healer.
I'm gonna bodyguard and intervene.
All right, so that's a 29. So that'll probably hit even with the bodyguard.
With bodyguard, my AC actually is 20. So,
Jesus.
All right. So, do you have in harm's way, or do you have some other vanguard?
I have intervene, which is
Okay.
I don't
half
have to
of
use a
it?
reaction if I used bodyguard on my ally, but I can take half the damage dealt.
Oh, okay. So you take half rather than all of it. All right. So, all right. So the damage coming here is 15. So you'll take 7, and Natasha will take 8.
got it.
That will be its turn, and so the Korvox is still up, just kind of hanging out here in the back, and is going to shoot Natasi with the. We're going to full attack just because it's like, well, if I miss it anyway, might as well miss in grand fashion. So,
I'm going to use reactive and use bodyguard again.
okay, so against that bodyguard attack, it's a 12, so that's going to miss. And here comes the other one, which will not be bodyguarded. It's probably going to miss as well. That's a 19 on the die. That takes it to a 27 to hit.
Yeah,
So that
that'll
will
do
hit.
it.
All right, so here comes a little bit of acid damage. 5 points of acid damage.
Okay.
All right, Tex, you're up.
Okay. Well, you told us that this one only has 1 hit point left, so I don't want to waste a supercharged weapon. I'll just take a shot at it, try to snipe the kill, and then move. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. 26
I'll
against
do
the
it.
AC.
Describe your kill.
Yeah, so that's 10 fire damage, by the way. Had to roll it. But no, I love the little sequence of events for Tex, getting kind of popped a couple times, being selfish, and then to redeem himself, running around, giving the supercharged weapon to Vinny, who takes a really massive shot because of it, and then being like, oh, but I'm gonna get him, Pap! And then and plaps it just like right between the eyes, or whatever carapace segments it has on its head, and spins his little gun and blows it, even though there's no smoke. It's a laser pistol, and then says yeah, and rides off on Segway
All right. Awesome.
closer to the other combatant.
All
There we
right.
go.
Natasi, you're up.
Change tactics. Natasi is going to stare daggers at this remaining Korvox, and I'm going to need a will save from a level 1 Mind Thrust.
Well, the good thing is that it will not get its swarm mind ability here.
That's why I've been holding on to my mind thrusts.
That's why you've been holding on, huh?
Yep.
All right, so here comes the will save. And that is a natural 20 on the will save.
Yuck.
Put it on the board.
Put it on the board.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so
Saying the thing.
gonna be half. So that 5 is gonna go down to 2.
Okay, cool.
Killed it. Describe your kill.
Its brain melts and runs out of its ears.
And then you realize it's just a booger. Okay.
Disgusting creature.
It's got boogers in its ears? These things are weird.
It's the swarm. All right, Sigurd, you're up.
All right. I don't think there's a good way I can.
Well, you can jump jet.
Yeah, I
right
can
over
jump
the-
jet, but I only have 25 feet of movement, and that feels like it's like on the crack.
Yeah, that's not a great spot.
So I'm probably gonna have to double move, I think.
What about the square right above?
Square right above.
Where you're dragging to, go up 1 square. Was that?
It's a little too far. So I think I can get 25 like over here,
Right.
and then I'll just double move.
I'll get you an entropy point.
Yeah, it'll get me an entropy point, and I'll double move to get up in his face.
All right, cool. All right, Vin, you're up.
Vin's got to move a little bit. I can move as part of that stunt and strike.
Right, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay, so as part of that, he's going to move up a little bit, 15 feet or so, to get a clear shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and let's go. Fucking 3 on the die on the trick.
What does it take it to, though?
23.
That's a means beats, you know.
Okay. All right, great. And on the attack, that is an 18 against flat-footed AC.
That'll hit.
Neat. Okay, 9 damage. 9 damage.
There you go.
9 electricity damage.
All right,
And,
sickened or shaken, I mean.
Shaken, I think, yeah.
All right, great.
Hey, Adam, you moved off my turn before I could finish my move. So
I
can
got
you
you.
just put me next to thank
Yeah.
you.
All right, it is the Korvox's turn. It's going to switch its tactic and try to just attack single claw attack on Sigurd with a 23 to hit KAC.
Nope.
Dang. Well, no, you bodyguarded, but you had your turn, so never
my
mind.
turn.
Yep. So he's back.
My AC is
all right.
29, so.
Well, whatever. You can get fucked. Tex, you're up.
Your AC's 29?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, you got that crazy heavy armor upgrade.
That's right. That's right. I didn't have time to re-listen to all the episodes, so I don't know if I've mentioned that Segway actually has jump jets.
What?
Did y'all know that? The mule drone has jump jets.
I
It's
did
got
not
a
know
riding
that.
saddle and jump jets, and that's
perfect.
it.
That's great.
And 18 bolt worth of storage space. So just for fun.
Well, you're taking up a good chunk of that at the moment.
Yeah, sure. But I don't weigh that much. I'm halfway. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump jet over here, across the edge of the ravine. That justifies using the jump jet.
Okay, just to be sure, just to be safe.
Justifies
Right.
the fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I will. I'll just take a shot at it.
All right.
$26
Yeah, that's
against the
gonna
AC.
hit. That's gonna hit.
I'm actually doing okay. I got pistol upgrades. That's why.
Yeah.
I got loaded up in the last big, HTF drop.
Yep. All right. That's good. You got him bloodied at this point with that shot. And Natasha,
Yep,
you're
7 damage.
Yeah, Natasha, you're up.
Same deal. She continues to drive into its mind with a mind thrust. Let me get that roll, Adam. Will say.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. That is a 19.
Fucking still a success. Same fucking damage.
What? So was that 5, 4,
5 that halves down to 2.
2? Every little bit counts, Steve.
That's what they say.
That's what all your girlfriends have told you, I'm sure. All right, Sigurd, you're up.
He got you.
I got no laughs.
All those girlfriends that I have.
They haven't said a lot. They've been pretty quiet the last 3 years.
Oh, let me give you a
I'm
peek
double
behind the
attacking.
curtain. More than 3 years.
I'm double attacking, and I have a dirty 20 and a dirty 14 against EAC.
Well, that 20, both hit. They both hit.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, this is about to be
This is
over.
about to be bad for this guy.
Yeah, this is about to be over.
30 points of damage across the 2
Yeah,
hits.
describe your kill.
Just kind of bop bop. He, you see,
Bop, bop.
you see the entropy flowing, and maybe on the last one, he, on the second hit, he throws like the arm bar back instead of a punch to like knock him to the edge of the ravine, and the body just tumbles.
Yeah, okay, well, you do that, and this combat is over. Nicely done.
Hell yeah. Good job, gang.
Okay, so you guys get back to the forward base. And, I think, Griff, you had mentioned that you're going to actually switch armor so you
Yep.
can keep the evasion. So you can do that during this time. You guys can take your long rest. But you know what I'm going to need from all of you guys as you take this long rest?
Describe our
Back-
level ups.
No. They're deep in the memory files of Natasi requires some doodly doos.
What?
Yeah, so let's get some doodly doos. I don't know if we've ever done this on that show. We've just done the things.
On this show that we're doing right now.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, we did something else. We did.
Didn't we blah?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
did.
blawed. We blawed.
Let's do the blahs. I'm sorry.
All right.
We got to make sure we're doing the blahs. All right, here we go. So much better. All right. Begin recording. Audio log of Dr. Paulo Orla, Chief Scientist of Vitari Tech Research Site 3, Akaton, presiding over the CORA, Combat Operations Response Android Program. I can't believe how much progress we've made in these short months. The success so far has been incredible. All 6 subjects were apprehended with no witnesses and replaced with synthetic copies, the best money could buy. The copies will live for a while, then expire due to unforeseen natural causes, with no one the wiser. I have been assured that until that point, though, no one will know the difference between them and the real thing. Not their co-workers, children, or even their spouses. And now, the 6 originals are the building blocks of the CORA program. These subjects represent the best in their respective fields, and we're taking those skills beyond what's possible naturally. The subjects in question have been kept in stasis as they underwent genetic therapies and cybernetic augmentation that would make even the drow flesh warpers hang their heads in defeat. No one has pushed what's possible more than we have. It's incredible. This CORA unit will be the first of many, a team of brutal enforcers working in perfect synchronization, an elite fighting and support unit capable of taking down the most difficult targets. This has been attempted before, but none have had the audacity to try what we have succeeded to do. Completely erase the regard for organic life from these automatons, synthetically augmented brains. They will question no orders and show no mercy. Cora 1, a natural leader, will coordinate their strikes. Coras 2 through 4 will hit hard and fast. Cora 5, a techie, will take down barriers and slice them into where they need to go. And finally, Cora 6, a renowned medical professional, will keep them all at top fighting capacity. Make no mistake about that last one, though. She's no killer by nature, but has no compassion for flesh and bloods, just like the rest of them. Imagine the credits rolling in, will you, future listener? Imagine how many androids we can make using this template. Everyone in this galaxy wants someone dead, and I'm going to sell them the best killers in the business. The time has come, dear future listener. Annabelle, my dear assistant, would you please power up Cora's 1 through 6? The power thrums in the background. They're awakening. Arise, my loyal sadist. You are about to make me a very, very rich man. Suddenly, we hear the sounds of violence. Screams of terror, glass shattering. Paolo screams off mic in agony, beginning to beg for his life. No, not me, you fools. You bloodthirsty machines. I programmed you to listen to your master. A robotic male voice can be heard. I am what you made me. We are what you made us. And you are inferior. One last agonizing scream cuts off abruptly, and Dr. Paolo Orlo is no more. For some time, the only sounds on the recording are low background cries and moans. Then, a female robotic voice speaks over their agony.
It appears some of these organics are not completely dispatched, Chorus 2 through 4. It appears you still have calibration to undergo. I will complete your adjustments momentarily, but not until I finish watching this one expire. Slowly.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, that's a little...
It's pretty sus, bro.
Yeah.
Slightly sus.
The activation.
Yeah, so you guys can all take your long rest, get refreshed, recharged. I'm sure Cora has some healing if anybody is in their HP to kind of top you off. And then we'll move back to the university. So you got your long rest, but before we go into back to the university, I would be remiss to tell you that we did take a little quick break to pee and refresh drinks and everything, and that I have indeed switched to whiskey. So,
so the second half will be fun.
Jesus.
That's brutal.
I'm just giving you shit. I actually really enjoyed that fight.
Yeah. All right. So if you remember,
He said, yeah, fuck off.
Yeah. Just moving on. So you guys explored all of the first level of the university, and you found the office you were looking for, but the professor had wiped his computer and somehow resisted the penetration of the Mind Reaper, and the information you're looking for is still not recovered. But you had assessed that maybe there's a backup that can be taken from the servers, which are presumably in the basement level of the university. You had gone and seen that the elevator was broken, so there's really only one way down, which is the stairs.
Stairs.
Right. So
Where are the stairs? Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah, so I just have you. Yes. So boom, boom, boom. We're on a new map now on the second level or the basement level.
This looks like some swarm accoutrement going on down here.
There's a lot going on. So these hallways.
It's like some upside down shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of purple buttholes on this map.
Yeah, yes. The
Anal polyps is what they look like.
The hallways are dark and claustrophobic with close walls and low ceilings. The structure of this level has been badly damaged, presumably from all the earthquakes from the big fleas that have done all the destruction to this planet. There are several crumbling walls held in place only by strange pillars and struts of glossy chitin. A glistening organic wall blocks the corridor's continuation to the north and to the east. Wherever you see purple, that's like walls from floor to ceiling of hard chitinous material that the swarm have built into restructure the collapsing basement.
I feel like they got a swarm contractor down here to put in some swarm framing.
It's like, if you're gonna do business with me, you're gonna have to talk to the boss, and we're gonna take 20% of the cut.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna be, this is gonna be at least 10,000 credits. That's if I can get my guys on it, you know.
Right.
If you have to talk to the boss, can't you just keep talking to them because they'll share a hive mind?
We're gonna have to talk
Hold on, let me get the boss. All right, go ahead.
You're on with the boss.
Can I speak to your manager, please?
I am the manager.
We
We are the manager.
So the hallway, you do see that you might be able to wrap around a little bit around this corner to the north, potentially. And then there is a door kind of around the corner here to the south as well.
Can I roll like a life science check on this swarm fucking, you know, reinforcement shit to see if it's like toxic or anything like that?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I think I have life science. I do. Yeah, I do. Okay, 24.
24. So yeah, you don't think it's toxic, but what you do see is you think that this might be the same kind of material that the swarm might use to build one of their living starships, or maybe, you know, you haven't really ever come across one of their hives, but like this is the components that they use for structural integrity, but it is not giving off any kind of toxic fumes or gaseous.
Safe to walk over.
You can't walk through it.
Oh, you can't
they're
walk
like
through.
walls. They're like full walls.
Oh, they're walls.
Yeah,
oh, it's a whole ass
they're
wall.
reinforcing the basement that's would have crumbled otherwise.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like.
Yeah, because it looks like we can see through some of them on the map. I don't know if that's intentional or not.
No, you
Okay.
can't really. It's
Got
not
it.
supposed to, but yeah.
And yes, before I get called out for this, I acknowledge hashtag Yusin Vong, hashtag New Jedi Order. This is very Vong. I get it. All my Star Wars fans out there.
Yeah. So you have basically two options. You can kind of squeeze up here, as I said, to the north. There's a little bit of passageway that you can get through here, and then there's a door here to the south.
Any particular direction you guys are feeling, or what do you want to...
Let's flip a cred stick. Is there a heads and a tails on a cred stick?
There's like
Zero and a one.
There's like a plug-in.
There's a male and a female, you know.
Yeah, there's like the chip. There's like the chip in.
It's like a USB, so you know,
Right,
you're,
right.
you're,
Yeah, all right,
you're
well, so-
saying whether you got it in right the first time or not.
All right, Vin flips a cred stick. It's heads.
What does that mean?
Yeah, we didn't establish the rules
I
of
would
this game.
think north-south, right? That's the most
All right.
logical.
All right, so
Heads north.
to the north you go.
Yeah.
I know y'all get some tail down there in the American South, so I get it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Looks like we got a situation in here.
Okay, so you went ahead and opened the door.
We
well,
didn't
the
open
door
it.
doesn't
There's-
have a-
There's no
doesn't
door
have
on my
a-
map.
Oh,
It's
right.
just-
That's because there isn't a door. It's been
blown
Looks
open
like
or
we got
whatever.
a situation here.
Looks like you got a situation here. This whitewashed room seems to have been left untouched by the swarm, though its walls are cracked and its floor uneven due to the seismic tremors that have undermined the university. 4 steel tables are outfitted with high-tech medical research equipment, a combination of surgical tools, patient monitors, and complex technological devices near each. The southern wall is entirely filled with clear-fronted cabinets holding medical equipment and other supplies. And if you remember, in your explorations on the top floor, you found those modified mind link circlets, you know, and so you know that Dr. Malakat was conducting research down here. So this is definitely a laboratory type room, and you see the 4 cadavers of Formians. But as soon as you step into the door frame, they animate. So these are dead Formians who are animated, and they begin to attack you. And I need some initiative rolled once again. Here we go.
You guys know what Formians are?
Yeah, they're like the ant people, right?
The giant ant, terrifying ant people. Yeah.
And I heard Adam reference the mind link things. What I remember from the mind link things is that they were created with some questionable science using Formians to make them. Is really cool.
Oh, Oh yeah, you're right. They used like the pheromones or whatever of them too.
If it makes you feel better, Zach, I've rolled 6 on initiative both times.
Man, 6 is my favorite number, apparently, yeah.
What'd you get on your initiative, Natasi?
Can't figure out how to roll it.
I just roll a real dice and then I'll fix it.
If you go
10
to the
total.
fist, there's a die next to your name, and then
Yeah, you can right-click the fist and pop it out, so.
Sweet.
Vin, you did get the jump here.
Vin got the jump.
Yep.
Well, Vin looks at his people, and it's like, guess we shoot him then?
yeah, unless you got some kind of burst you could throw in there.
I don't. I don't. I'm the shittiest fucking technomancer in the world. Which is why I lean on my 1 level of operative. So let's do it. The southeastern Formian cadaver.
Okay.
Stun strike. Natural 14. That puts it up
That'll do
to
it.
pretty substantial there. Okay, now the attack roll. Fucking maybe it's a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Okay,
Sweet.
yay! 8 damage. And I mean, shaken, I suppose.
Shaken.
right?
Let me just make sure that they can be shaken.
You can be
Oh.
shook.
Just because of the whole
Is
undead,
they shookable?
the whole undead
It's a free
immunities.
action to gather information, right?
Yep.
Well, then I'd like to gather information. Is it a life science, mysticism?
It's gonna be mysticism.
I think I got a rank or 2 in that. Well, yeah, +9, maybe.
They can be shaken, so that's good about that. What'd you get on your roll there?
15.
No, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine, man.
Okay. Still, you got them shaken,
Yeah.
and got 8 points of damage put on them.
It's electricity damage. For what it's
Oh,
worth.
well, then that takes it up to 12 points of damage.
Nice.
Yeah, very good. So I'll give you that little freebie there. They are vulnerable to electricity. And it is now the southwestern Formian's turn. And, they don't have a whole lot they can do. I'm going to tell you that right now. They don't have a lot. They don't have a lot they can do. It's pretty bad. So they're just going to, I just got to see how much they can move. Okay. So this one is going to move up 30 feet, and that's going to be its turn. The one that's closest to you guys is going to move up into the door and is going to attack Sigurd with a bite. And that is going to certainly miss with a 24 against KAC.
That'll be, well, are we flat-footed if we haven't acted?
No.
Then, yeah.
It's only on a surprise round, and you're not surprised here, so... All right, Natasi, you're up.
This is a weird situation we find ourselves in from just like a battlefield control perspective, because it's a 10-foot wide door, but it's jammed kind of in this little corridor that's getting cut off because of this floor-to-ceiling chitinous stuff. There's a little area that Natasi can squeeze behind Vin and Sigurd, who are in the door, so she can see into the room better. Ooh, and there is a fair amount of undead Formians in here. She's going to go ahead and target the one that is right up in everybody's grill with her Corona laser pistol.
Okay.
After I roll a knowledge check.
Okay. There you go.
What one is this?
Mysticism.
Sweet, it's my best skill. That is going to be a 23.
23, that'll get you a couple questions.
All right, well, for my first one, I gotta be asking what the special defenses are.
Well, so they got undead immunities, and just as a reminder, in Starfinder, that means they're immune to bleed, death effects, disease, mind-affecting effects, paralysis, poison, sleep, and stun. They're also immune to ability damage, ability drain, energy drain, exhaustion, fatigue, negative levels, and non-lethal damage. And they are immune to any effect that requires a fortitude save.
How many more questions? You said a couple. Is that
One,
two?
you got one more.
Got
Yeah,
one
so you
more.
got one. Mm-hmm.
It seems like we noticed a weakness to electricity. Does
What was
anybody
your
else?
first question?
Special defenses.
Okay, so yeah, they also have resistant to sonic damage.
Interesting. Natasi is going to be relaying this information, but does anybody want to know something specific about them besides all that?
Lowest saves.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna guess it's fortitude because they can't be targeted by that, but we'll see.
Let's get a weakest save.
Will.
Oh wow.
Well
Oh, well,
saved.
mind
Okay.
affecting.
Yeah, they got
Mind
undead
affecting.
immunities though.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, like that. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
Hit him
Damn,
with reflex
now I feel
either
bad.
way.
Yep. All right. Well, after
you
moving,
can.
after rolling that knowledge check and relaying a little bit of information, she's going to target this one that's close with that laser pistol.
All right.
Put it on the motherfucking board. That's a natural 20.
Watch out. Watch out. So that's this one you're targeting, correct?
That's correct.
All right. Let's get some damage.
18 points of fire damage, and we got a D4 of burn.
Well, yeah. Nice. All right. So the 18 points of damage bloodies it pretty good, and it is also now burning.
Do you want me to roll that now or on its turn?
No, we'll do it on its turn.
Okay.
Nice hit there from Natasi. All right. Any movement, or that's your turn?
I had to move to get into that position.
Oh,
so
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now we are looking at the furthest Formian. So it's going to move its 30 feet. And that's going to be its turn. All right, Sigurd, you're up.
All right, Sig's got one right in front of him. He's just going to full attack at it. Okay. That is a 19 versus EAC,
That's going to hit.
and then only a 15 versus EAC, which I don't.
Both hit.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So give me the 19 first, or the first damage.
Sure, the first damage is 15 points of force damage.
All right, that's going to kill it right there and then. But it also has a bit of a death throws.
Of
So
course.
I need a reflex save from, I think, just Vin and Sigurd.
okay.
It's not too bad.
All right, well, that's a dirty 20.
All right, so you'll take 3 points of electric damage.
18.
Okay, you also only take 3 points of electric damage.
Okay.
So you hit this thing, and like the circlets you see on their head seem to like as you like take its final life force away, the circlets seem to short out and just like send electricity cascading out in a 5-foot burst as you kill it. But that is one of them dead indeed. So, yeah, this one right here. So forget the burn. It's already dead. Tex, you're up.
Yeah, I can't really get in there very well, so I'm just gonna pull the Vinny Wombo combo and walk my tiny mule up to Vinny and lay a hand on his gun and supercharge his weapon.
There you go. All right.
Okay.
And the final.
Hey man, this is all y'all. I'm I'm over here on my mule.
So the final one is going to. Let me just get this out of the way. So the final one is going to move up and is going to try to bite Vin.
I'm going to bodyguard
Okay.
Vin.
All right, there you go. Here comes the bite.
I'm loving the party synergy here.
32 against KC. So
Yeah, that's
Go
I mean,
ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and take half your damage.
All right, there you go. So, whoa. It's definitely not 153 damage.
Glad I took half your damage.
It better not be.
Something is wrong there. Okay, I know what it is.
You know what, Vinny? You just hang on to that.
I mean, if I take 150,
No.
if I take half of 153 damage,
It's rolling
I'm
146 plus 7 instead of 1d6 plus 7.
I just imagine that this thing walks up to Vinny and picks him up like, have you guys seen the new Suicide Squad where King Shark just pulls a man in half?
Yeah.
That's 150 damage right there at this
All
level.
right, well, we'll
Yeah,
see.
Sig tries to intervene and his arm just gets torn off.
All right, so you each take 4 points of damage.
Okay. That sounds a little more reasonable.
Sounds a little bit more reasonable. Yeah, okay. We're at round 2, Vin, you're up. You are supercharged.
Yeah,
You
but I
still
can't-
have your arm attached to your body.
Okay, and I can't take a shot without provoking an attack of opportunity. But
That's
I have
true.
to use this. I have
Right.
to use a shot.
You can-
Otherwise,
You can take a
Or it's
D6
wasted.
plus 4 damage. It ain't nothing, right?
Yeah,
Or 7
I didn't.
damage
I
for-
didn't know it was gonna be up on you because he had just killed one, so I thought you had some room.
yeah. I mean,
Because I can't see in the room,
yeah. I guess I just have to force the provoke to try to attack the Formian.
Yeah, I mean, I
that's
could
closest.
miss,
You could.
I mean, and I did. Well, maybe. I don't know. Does an 18 hit your KC?
Get a 19K.
There you go.
Nice.
There you
Okay.
go.
I knew it was gonna turn out that way.
So obviously, dirty trick. You know the whole deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off.
Is it a 6?
It's a 26.
That's for the trick. That's a successful trick.
Okay.
There you go.
And natural 3 on the attack roll, so that's a whiff. Big whiffing.
What does it take it to? 12?
Yeah, you made it flat-footed, right?
11.
Yeah, it's not gonna get it. Okay, just had to be sure with the flat-footed and all.
For sure.
So now it is this other one's going to move up and it is going to try to attack you as well. Then, so here we go. 21. That's going to hit.
That hits.
Now I gotta change the fucking formula on all these. Damn it. Alright, here we go. The damage you're gonna take is 12 points of piercing on that one.
Ouch.
Okay. Natasi, you're up.
Well, nobody's hurt too bad yet. She's just gonna keep up the pressure. I'd love to throw a mind thrust on these guys, but that's not gonna do anything. I know this is usually a fool's errand, and it's been proven all night to be a fool's errand, but she's gonna shoot twice at the one that's directly threatening Vin. Although maybe not. I got a 14 EAC and then a 20 EAC.
Well, that 20 will hit. The 14 would have hit, but there's a little cover getting in your way there, but the 20 will hit.
Oh my god, I hate how you play by the cover rules.
Yeah, I hate how you use that stupid rule of cover.
I know.
In a setting where everyone has guns, I'm really pissed that you're using the cover rules.
Alright, that is going to be 5 points of fire damage.
Okay. All right. It is the other Formia's turn. However, it can't really get in any kind of position to hit, so it's just going to back up the line here, and that's going to be its turn. So then we're going to go to Sigurd.
All right, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to attack
Okay.
twice. Okay. The 15 EAC hit
Yep.
before, but the 5 on the die definitely won't do it. So I only get one hit on the northern
The
one
one directly
in
in
the
front
door.
of you. Okay.
Yeah, 19 points of
Nice.
force damage.
Okay. Very good. Bloodied with that one. All right, Tex, you're up.
Okay, I don't want to waste more spells this early in this floor. I can see like these squares, right? Mm-hmm. I want to use hazard. It's a 5-foot sphere. I can put it in this square and just hit one of these guys.
Well, you
and
could
not
put
hit
it-
my allies,
You
right?
could put it in the intersection right here,
Yeah.
and you could hit both of those.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
All right.
Okay, so you need reflex saves.
All right, let's see here. The one closest, the one in the doorway rolls that's a 23 on the reflex there.
Yeah, that's a success.
And then the one behind him is going to roll a 7.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, then that one will take 1d3 electric damage.
Okay, so roll the D3. And, it's got that vulnerability, so it'll do damage and a half.
It's 1.
So 2 damage.
Yep.
Okay. And is that your turn?
I guess. I mean,
And there's really nowhere for you to move.
right. I mean,
You
If
could,
they need
you
to
since
flee,
you're small, you could move in this square right here.
nah, I'm just going to back up so that if they need, for some reason, to get out of there, they can. So I'm
Okay.
not blocking everybody in. And then if I want to do the same thing next turn, I can just move in, do it, and then the next turn move out.
Makes sense. All right. It is the one that is in the door facing Sigurd. It is going to full attack with bites on Sigurd. Here we go. It doesn't know. These things are dumb. They're not the swarm. So they are full attacking a heavily armored person. All right, well, first one's a 26 against KAC. Oh, man. Yeah.
It's a fool's errand on these.
All right, so that's two misses from that one. We're at the top of round 3. Vin, you're up.
All right, almost positive I can get all 3 of them bad boys in a 15-foot cone, right?
No, for sure.
Okay, yeah. I think that, well, does it provoke?
It's a spell.
It's a spell. Well, it doesn't specify that it doesn't provoke.
So then it does.
Yeah, so, fuck, I mean, I don't know.
Could you step back and still get the cone, like, from your square in?
No, because then I'm going to hit a wall.
Right. That's the problem.
I'm going to hit a wall.
Yeah, I guess what point?
Okay, so which of these
but you can
formants
bodyguard, right?
I can bodyguard, but like that still doesn't. In Starfinder, if you get hit while you cast a spell, it cancels the spell, right?
Here's the thing: I can jolting surge. Which one is taking the most damage?
The one that's in front of Sigurd.
All right, so Vin is going to reach a hand out, and it's going to be charged with electricity. He'll jolting surge the one that's directly in front of him, the southern one, which does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Right, because
but I have to make an attack roll against their EAC. Okay, 19 against EAC.
Yep, that'll do it.
Yeah. All right, so 46 electricity damage.
Ooh, man, that's juicy. That is juicy.
Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Total of 16 damage and then 50% more.
Yeah, so that takes it up to 24 points of damage. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, you hurt that one real bad with that. So you just reach out, touch him with your hand, and just send electricity.
Give me old zap.
Yeah, like all the way through, from head to thorax to legs. Mm-hmm. And it is now that one's turn, and it did not like that. It did not like that at all. So it's going to try to bite you twice.
Well, yeah.
All right, I'm going to bodyguard the first one.
All right, first one is a 30 against Casey.
Yeah, well, now I'm going to intervene.
And so with that, then each of you will take 6 points of piercing damage. Here comes the second one, which is not bodyguarded, and that is going to be a 19 against Casey.
Needs beats.
Here we go. For 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay, that's going to leave me with 3 stamina remaining.
Okay, well, Natasi, you're up.
I know it's a little early in the bottom floor, but everybody is kind of packed on top of each other, so if I hurled a force disc, I could potentially hit all 3 of them.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool though. You'd probably clear
if
2
I
of
hit,
them.
Though, that's the thing. It'll stop.
Yeah, if you got to hit,
if I miss.
But I mean, their AC is not crazy. If it's EAC, like I'm hitting with a 15. Right.
So she is going to start spinning her hand, and you see that pentagram once more. She's going to first target the one that's directly in front of Vin.
Okay.
12 against EAC.
Nah, dog. That ain't gonna get it.
No, and I think that just spirals off into infinity.
That's done.
It doesn't.
You gotta hit.
Yeah. Fucking waste.
Oh, wow. It was a good effort.
No, it wasn't. It's okay.
No, it wasn't.
I guess this Formian is just gonna hold its turn since it's still in the back line. Actually, yeah. And then so Sigurd, you're up.
All right. Sig's gonna full attack. He's gonna. Since he's in range of 2,
right? Like if you kill one, yeah,
he's gonna. If he kills the one in front of him, he's gonna move on. But so we'll start with the first attack. 30-20 should do it. So that's 15 points of force damage.
Okay, still up though.
All right, if he's still up, then Sig's got to take another swing at him, and that is 2 higher. So dirty 22 should hit. And then that's going to be 14 points of force damage.
That'll do it.
All right, so he knocks that one down.
Yeah, so you just like smash that one into pieces. It's dead. And then the other one that held its turn is going to take its turn, going to move up, and is going to attack Sigurd with a bite.
Okay.
That will be a 26 against KAC. Jesus. All right. Tex, you're up.
Adam, you
I can't
forget
even-
that his AC is psycho and the rest of ours is dog shit.
Even
Yeah.
after you switched armor?
Yeah,
His dex is
when I
huge.
switched
Dex.
armor, it brought my numbers down by 1.
Like, I heard Vin had a 19 KAC, and I'm like, damn, must be nice.
Right.
I got an 18.
I can't believe we got.
Yeah, I got an 18 and a 19 as well.
Can't shot, man. You can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah,
All right,
no,
Tex, what you got, buddy?
Nothing, to be honest. I can't even see if there's an enemy, so I guess I'll move up. Okay, and is that 2 living enemies?
Yes.
Okay, then I want to do the same thing. I want to hazard and hit both of them.
All right. So reflex saves from both.
Yes, reflex saves.
All right. So the first one, the one in front of Sigurd, is an 8.
All right, that fails.
And the one, a 7. So both fail.
Nice, so they both fail. So they'll both take... you can choose the damage type from a list, and electricity is one of them.
Yeah. That's the one. That's the one to use.
Right. So a static electric discharge. I like to think from the mouth of Segway the horse.
So it's not being pulled from a poorly connected microphone at a ZZ Top concert?
It is. It's just channeling through Segway.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. It's the real perfect combination there. Okay, so
Careful, you're going to shut down Texas's power. grid
that's
again.
3 electric damage to both of them, but more than that because they're weak to it, right?
So 3 to both, so that's going to be 4 to both.
Nice. Hey, I did 8 damage.
Yeah, I mean, that's not bad.
I'm just refusing to spend a spell slot.
Makes
That's what I'm
sense.
I was going to say, is that a cantrip for you? Because that's money
it
if
is a
that's a
cantrip,
cantrip
yeah.
for you to just keep
The
doing.
problem is that, like, on a pass, there's no damage.
doing. Yeah, there's nothing.
There's not the half.
Yeah.
All right, Vin, you're up. You're muted.
Was that? Oh, okay. I feel like I just have to burn another jolting surge. I think. So we'll do that.
You might want to hit the fresh
Yeah, I would
one.
do it on this guy here.
Okay, on the northern one then. Fuck me, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Didn't hit.
Can't beat a 14 with your roll?
Well, with an 8, probably not. No. 8 total.
total.
Oh,
Okay.
8 total. I was like, 8 on
Yeah,
the
I
dime,
only
might
have
do
a
it.
+3 on a melee attack, and I'm assuming that I do have to roll strength for that.
You can't stunt and jolting surge.
No.
No.
Is that not
you
something
can't
you can
cast
do?
a
Is it
spell
only
as part
melee
of the
attacks?
trick.
Yeah, no.
I wasn't sure because since it was a touch
Yeah,
attack.
unfortunately
No,
not.
because you have to use an operative tagged weapon to stunt. So, all right. It is
No,
the-
you don't have to use an operative tag weapon to stunt. To trick attack, you do, but not to stunt and strike.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That makes stunt and strike a little bit better. All right.
Correct.
All right. So the one in front of you, Vin, is going to keep trying to attack you. So it's going to be a full attack with bites.
Have I bodyguarded you this turn?
No.
I'm going
All right.
to.
So
on
that's
the
a
first
20
attack.
on the first attack. So that'll
So you have 21 now, baby.
it's a miss. All right. Here comes the second attack. It's not bodyguarded, and that is a 24 against. You're muted still, but I assume that
Damn,
hits.
dude, I don't. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
All right. 9 piercing damage.
Okay. I am finally into my HP.
Okay, Natasha, you're up.
Let's give you a little bump there. Immediately going to lifelink Vin. You get 6 points of healing, and I will take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
just a tiny little bump to keep you up for now. She is going to target, I think the southern one might be a little more hurt. I can't exactly remember where people have been laying out the damage.
Yeah, southern one's pretty close.
Yeah, southern one is.
To bad.
Well, the EAC is kind of low, so she's going to shoot twice at it again. Oh, God damn it. Double threes. So before anybody gets on my fucking case, neither of those would have hit on a full attack, or a standard attack, so...
Yeah, I mean...
It's 2 threes. Let's not get worried, okay?
Yeah. All right, so the Formian that is in front of Sigurd is going to single attack Sigurd, because it's breaking teeth, you know? All right, and that's a miss anyway, so fuck me, I guess. Sigurd, you're up.
You wish.
Is it a miss? Is it in the
No,
high
it's
20s?
not even in the 20s.
Okay. I'm just checking because I have the bodyguard.
Yeah,
points,
no,
you know.
it was bad. It was real bad.
All right, Sig's gonna swing. He's gonna attack twice, but he's gonna swing for the lower one.
Okay.
First. And that is a 13 on the die, so
Yeah, that'll hit.
20 again. 16 points of force
All right, so
damage.
it dies, but it blows up, which I need reflex saves from Tex, Vin, and Sigurd.
Okay.
No.
Reflex is a 21.
And that's a pass.
Reflex is 17.
Pass.
What is mine? I have a +9. I got a dirty 20.
All right, so y'all pass, so you all take 4 points of electric damage
Okay.
as it blows up.
Got it.
All right. And then he's gonna
Keep the press
attack
on.
at the-
Yep.
Yep. Attack at the top one. That is a 18.
That'll hit.
Thirteen
There
points.
you go.
Of force.
Okay. Bloodied.
Min damage.
Tex, you're up.
Is there just one left?
Just one.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it would have cover for me shooting, correct?
Yeah, because of the wall.
Yeah, okay. Then I'll just do hazard again.
Okay.
I'm refusing to pull my weight in this fight.
I mean, you're not doing
I
nothing.
don't, but I
you
don't
know.
weigh much, so it works out.
You got
All right, so
Segway
that's a
pulling your weight
19 on the
anyways.
reflex.
Yeah, that succeeds.
All right, so roll your D3.
No, you succeeded. You're good.
Oh, right. This is it. That's it. All right.
Yeah.
So Vin.
Wait, no, but I am gonna move out.
Okay. Vin, what you gonna
Okay.
do, buddy?
Vin's going to take a 5-foot guarded step backwards. Still got a line of sight on the Formian.
You do.
He will just take a regular shot. Obviously, I can't take a 5-foot guarded step and stunt and strike.
Right.
And I would provoke an opportunity attack by just moving as part of the stunt and strike. So, just regular old attack. 18 against EAC.
That hits.
Neat. Let's see. 9 damage. 9 electricity damage.
Ooh, okay. So that takes it up to 13 electricity damage.
Yep.
Still up, but looking
Nice.
bad. Natasi, you are up. You've got now a clean line of fire. So maybe your tactics could work this time. I don't know.
I have a pistol and I must blast. 2 shots. Aw, here we go. Alright, dirty 10, but then 18.
All right, that 18's going to hit.
Hell yeah. 6 points of fire damage, baby.
Describe your kill.
Oh boy.
Nice.
So it like opens its mouth to take a bite at Sigurd. She lines up the shot, blasts it through that open mouth, and there's just this like corona of flame that licks up over its undead head, and then it starts to drop, and that mind thing starts to fizzle and pop, and I imagine it's about to blow.
Yeah, Sigurd, go ahead and roll that reflex save for me.
Alrighty. That is a
All
25.
right, so you will take 3 points of electricity damage. And you guys just like piled up these cadavers right here at the door, you know, like just plop, 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 plop. So now there's like a mound of Formian cadavers that are at the gate. However, you are now out of combat.
Natasi starts walking. Like, as soon as this thing hits the ground, she just starts moving forward in her, like, sort of robotic way that she moves, Uncanny Valley-like, and goes to what I have written down as cabinets of medical supplies, Adam.
Yeah. So there are some medical supplies here.
She's going to loot the shit out of this place.
Yeah, there's some good stuff. I need you to actually roll a medicine check, though, to sort through the supplies to see what could actually be used safely on the living as opposed to these cadavers, as this is a lab that was testing on cadavers.
Oh, fair enough. All right, that is going to be a 29.
Okay, that's good. So you can sort it out, and you find 2 black nanite hypopens, an unused cardiac accelerator augmentation, a Mark II synergizing symbiote, an auto-injector armor upgrade, and 5 diagnostic lozenges. I will drop this in the chat.
What's a diagnostic lozenge, dude?
My guess is it's like detect affliction, but you eat like a Halls.
Your tongue turns blue if you're poisoned.
So let's see.
Guys, I
Let's
think I'm
see
poisoned.
what that is, because it's pretty silly sounding. Diagnostic line.
This smooth thumb-sized device activates automatically when it's inside a living creature. You can implant a diagnostic lozenge subdermally in a willing or unconscious creature with a medicine check, or a creature can choose to swallow one. An activated diagnostic lozenge steers itself into a creature's tissue and extrudes several filaments to monitor its status. I hate this. Broadcasting information on a predetermined wireless frequency to a designated receiver, such as a data pad or comm unit, as long as it's within 1 mile of the lozenge. What does it do? It broadcasts the creature's direction, distance relative to the receiver, as well as any of the following conditions that are affecting the creature: dead, dying, frightened, nauseated, panicked, sick, unstable, staggered, stunned, or unconscious.
Okay, well, you got 5 of those. Let's talk about this
Dude.
synergizing symbiote.
That's
which
an ability crystal,
yeah, it's
baby.
basically a Mark II ability crystal.
Oh shit.
But
Yeah,
instead
that's
of
amazing.
it being like a technological enhancement, it's actually a tiny tadpole-like creature that forms a symbiotic relationship with the host, maximizing the efficiency in their biological systems.
Dude.
So this counts as a personal upgrade of the appropriate model number. So this is a Mark II personal upgrade.
That's
that's a
just a
+4
roll
to-
off, is what that is.
Yeah, like everybody wants that, right? That's like a +4.
Can Natasi use it?
Well,
Yes,
I have a Synaptic Accelerator Mark 1.
right. So
Can I also
so-
have this for a different stat?
Right. So the way these
Yeah,
work is that there's like 3 different types of personal upgrades, but you can only have a Mark 1, a Mark 2, and a Mark 3, regardless of the different types. And they all have to be different
Ability
abilities.
scores.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you guys seen that bug that like eats the fish's tongue and then becomes its tongue?
Yeah.
I hate it, dude.
but yeah,
I hate
I've
it
definitely
so
seen
fucking
it.
much, man.
That's that's super rough, but I've definitely
Yeah.
Yeah.
seen
Well, that's
it.
what this is. So you have to allow it to happen so you can get your upgrade. But this is a huge upgrade for whoever
Look here,
takes
mates.
it.
Ain't no fucking bug eating me tongue, right? Y'all have at it.
Wait, did you say it does eat your tongue?
Well,
that's what it does.
whether it's your tongue, your ear, it depends.
I want it to live.
I,
like,
I was thinking it was like, for my Animorphs fans
I'm
out
gonna get
there,
svelte.
it's like a yeerk. It's like the little slugs that go in your brain.
Animorphs.
Yeah.
Bring it
So
back.
let's roll. It sounds like Vin is
I want
stepping
it.
out, but I can't imagine anybody else would not want
This is such,
oh my god, this would be huge.
This is
So
such
I
a
have
weird
the-
thing, though, right? Because I imagine when we had our shopping trip a while ago, we all bought this like Mark 1 version for our primary casting stat or
Yeah.
whatever, like your primary stat, right?
Well, that's the thing for me. Like, I bought the MK1
Yeah.
for Dex, but Con does my damage as a Dex doesn't do my damage.
So
it does my to
you're,
hit.
you're getting out ahead of me a little
So-
bit, but that's exactly where I'm going, Griff. Is that like I have the Mark 1 for Wisdom. I guess I could replace that for my Wisdom, but otherwise I'm dropping that into like a non-dominant stat for me, which, don't get me wrong, like getting more Con or more Intelligence or more Dex
Or,
is
you know,
great.
like a dex so you can actually hit something,
Right.
you know?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Which is where
yeah, it
I'm
would
at. Like,
be
I
huge
put a
to
Mark
hit.
1 in Charisma, but I'd love the Dex.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, I like this, but I'm not as multi-dependent as some people. I don't know.
You're not as mad.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll roll off on this, but I will put a penalty on my roll because, like, I know it's a little
Okay.
weird. I'll
Self-imposed.
Yeah, I'll roll with a -2 penalty because I kind of want it, but I think it makes a little bit more sense for more people.
All right, everybody roll it in
Yeah,
Foundry.
I'm
though.
tossing it in there. Oh, 2. I'm not getting it.
Natural 1. No.
Oh my god, that's that on the board.
Did that go on the board? I
Natasi
don't know.
backed out.
Oh, that sucks.
Natasi
dick,
is
dude.
holding this symbiote in a jar, and her like eye narrows and her mouth curls down, and she hands it to Sigurd because I'm not putting this fucking organic thing in my body.
All right. Well, if we do this, then I think the only right thing is that my chunk of credits for a while goes to upgrading the rest of your
I think
armor.
that's very fair.
I like it. You know, the cardiac accelerator is not bad either. It's basically a get out of dying free
Yeah.
thing. It is.
It's the paddles. It's you know.
So, yeah, it's like auto paddles basically. Oh no, this is different. This is different than what. This is not the auto CPR unit. This is what this does.
okay.
What this does is when you run, charge, or take a move action to move, you can spend 1 resolve point to increase your speed by 20 feet for that action. The extra movement is treated as an enhancement bonus. Alternatively, you can spend 1 resolve point as a reaction when you attempt a reflex saving throw to gain a +1 enhancement bonus to your roll. This is an augmentation that would go into your heart slot.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. What is the bonus?
You can spend a resolve point to get 20 extra feet of movement, or a resolve point to get a +1 to a reflex save.
I live and die on my like resolve spender challenge. I don't want this. That's fine. Somebody who doesn't use the resolve can
I
take
think
it.
somebody who needs the movement speed
I
might
like
want
the
that.
movement because just getting out of the way of stuff. But I'm not like if
But
somebody
you're-
else has an argument for it being better for them. I'm
Yeah,
open
my
to that.
argument is Sigurd has 25 feet of movement.
No, I don't anymore.
Right, because he
switched
switched
to
to
armor.
Switch to light armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm faster.
Gotcha.
And the thing is, if you're riding the
And
horse,
what I would say-
then it wouldn't apply.
Oh, it would. Yeah, it negates it. Okay, so I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah, I mean, what I would say is that yes, that could be good if I wanted to like leave all of you behind in the dust. But like, if I move twice in a round, I gain entropy. Like I gain entropy the first time I do that. So it's like it's almost better for me
have a
not
high
to
movement speed.
have the like extra 20.
Question: Who has the lowest reflex save?
I got a
'Cause,
5.
I mean,
Got
I
an
Plus
don't
nine.
want
Yeah, I mean my reflex is +10.
God damn, dude.
you
You're
could
just better at every facet of the game than all of us.
except casting spells.
Except healing.
Right.
Yeah, so spells, man.
You're nearly
You-
as
you all
good at
pick
casting
spells.
spells as I am.
Well, you can just you
I
can
do have
just
a
sell it,
supercharge.
I guess, right? If nobody's interested.
So I would argue that if Natasi's is low, Natasi should have it, because even though you live and die by the resolve spender, you also oftentimes need to be
Close.
like
Yeah.
at a certain place in the battlefield. And if that could, if Sig does the double move up to something and then gets fucked, that might be like the get out of jail free. You can move 50 feet in a move and still,
Okay. I
heal
think that
or
makes sense, I
something.
guess.
So
Was this the cardiac accelerator?
Yes.
Oh, well, she's an android. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. And then there's the 2 black nanite hypopins, which basically serve as lesser restorations.
mean, I just assumed it's in the toxic gold.
Yeah. All right. So that's 2 of those. In addition to those supplies that you find in the medicine cabinet, you also find a dusty box labeled "Failures" in Sheeran,
God.
shoved onto a back shelf. The box contains a clear Phrenic scrambler, and an electroplax neural lash. So the Phrenic scrambler is
This shit's all about to be wild.
it's a fist-sized object consists of psychoactive crystals set within a specially powered housing. It can be activated or deactivated as a move action to cause the crystal to resonate in a fashion that impedes psychic ability. Within 30 feet of any Phrenic scrambler, limited telepathy does not function, and other telepathic communication is hopelessly garbled unless both the sender and the recipient share a language. The color of Phrenic Scrambler's crystal determines its abilities as follows. This is a clear one, so so that's the 30 feet. It's, it's whatever.
Question.
Any good
Question.
or not, actually.
If we're fighting the swarm and we
Well,
use
the problem
that,
is
They
that
share a
They
language.
share the
Fuck with their-
language.
Yeah. That fact
Yeah, but
makes it like worthless.
it stops the telepathy though, right? Or is it only stops the telepathy if they
They don't share
don't
language.
share a language?
It stops limited telepathy and then other telepathic communication, which would be like the swarm mind.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Yeah.
it's not that great, which is why it's in the failure box, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And then there is also this electroplex neural lash, which is a level 4 weapon, one-handed, powered, reach, stun, thought, unwieldy melee weapon. It's similar to the living lash. A neural lash is a particularly flexible weapon that proves cumbersome to those without telepathic abilities. A neural lash has been bred to include bioelectric cells in addition to its neural fibers, delivering electricity damage and allowing a lash to deal non-lethal damage at its user's direction. Barathu take credit for the development of the electroplax and amperometric neural lash, but later weapons manufacturers have improved upon these original models by developing the galvanic and voltaic neural lashes. It does 1d4 damage and has a crit effect of arc 1d4. Again, not very useful given the circumstances.
Nope.
Does it have reach?
It does have reach.
Okay. But I have guns, so they have reach.
Guns also have reach.
Have reach. And it would be your strength. It would be a strength-based attack.
Yeah.
So,
I have no interest whatsoever.
Okay.
All right. So I'll just drop that in the loot.
In the horse.
Right in the horse. Mm-hmm. So
Mule.
That was a
technically.
mule.
It is a mule. Because it's the mule model of the horse drone.
despite the boxes labeled, they are both in perfect working order. Somebody can roll me a life science or a perception check if you would like.
Roll life science. I'm not sure. Natural 20. Put it
yeah,
on the
hit a
board.
percent.
Hey, it counts
Yeah.
for the board, my
That's
man.
for the board. So basically, you find notes that Dr. Malcott found these items lacking in her pursuit of hive mind isolation. And
Tracks.
finally, hanging on the wall in the northwest corner of the room is a clunky, outdated fire extinguisher. This is one of the Gelugond fire extinguishers that Jadvada can make use of. If you remember, your sharing friend said they could turn
Turn
if
it
you
into
collect enough of them, you can turn it into a weapon. Each individual one can be turned into a cryo grenade, but if you collect enough of them, you can turn it into a weapon.
Cool.
Throw it in the mule.
Yep. Mule time.
Let's keep pushing just a little bit longer, and then we'll wrap up this episode.
Wait, is
but
that the first fire extinguisher we found?
Second.
Okay.
So we can only go south, right? This is a wall.
Yeah, you cannot go through the wall.
north.
So you guys go to the door. Is there a door there or no?
No.
All right.
There's not a door for
This room is hardly more than a closet. Wait, let me make sure we're.
No, wait, what?
It's like
It's got a bunch of. It's like a bathroom or
heads behind
something.
doors
Yeah, sorry.
and shit.
Oh,
Sorry,
hey,
okay.
does anybody need to like rest or heal up or anything before we do this? And
I
That's a good
have
call, I think,
zero stamina, so
we
Do you want to take a 10 minute?
I mean, unless y'all want-
While we were looking at the other room, we're we were
Yeah, I mean, I could take a
examining and whatever. You could probably take
a 10.
I'm at 58 of my now 78 stamina.
So everybody can take a 10 if they want. Make sure you spend that resolve if you do. Heath, why did you go all the way
I was
over
looking for everybody. I didn't know where they went.
He's like all the way across the hall there.
I got lost in Walmart, all right?
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
All lost in the
that's one of my favorite songs of all time. Okay, so the area that you walk in here now was clearly once several chambers, a restroom, a pair of student laboratory spaces, and a small meeting room, whose interior walls have collapsed, merging them into a strange forest of dark chitin pillars with a spiky canopy overhead. Those few walls left standing have been reinforced with organic materials stretched over and around sturdy lab tables and laboratory facilities. Piles of concrete rubble and rebar litter the floor. But, outside of that, there's not much more to be seen here. This is basically all just reinforced space. If you're in the bathroom, you can tell that there was once maybe a lab here in the center chamber of this 3-chamber room. And then a small meeting room to the east. Right.
Okay, so
we just make your way through the maze.
Door in the middle room. We can't go out that because it's
closed off. Yeah.
Yeah. So we just have to work our way through this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, as we kind of head down here and over. Man, we're getting our steps in.
Yep, y'all in Segway.
Bro, I get so tired of my watch bitching at me, man. It's like...
So, Adam, this doesn't look like it has doors either.
You can basically all the doors have collapsed because of the earthquakes and stuff. So the room you're looking in now is hardly more than a closet. Behind a tiny desk and a single chair is a series of floor-to-ceiling racks filled with computer equipment. A statuette on the otherwise barren desk displays a flickering holographic banner.
Okay, it's computer operational?
No, so the power is down. Okay. Right? So it's completely dark here. So if you want to get these servers, anything from these servers, you'll have to find the power and get the power back on.
Okay.
There's 32 storage drives in that room. You can remove them with a computer's check again, though you'll want to restore the power. But without any power, you can't do much. However, you can take a look at the statuette on the desk, as it depicts an adorable version of Hylax, appropriate for maybe a child or children's programming.
I'm taking that.
A holographic banner scrolls over her head, displaying inspirational messages and cheering
"You can do it!"
and
"The Forever Queen believes in you."
I'm taking that and mounting it
it's
on
like a Jesus
Segway.
Funko Pop.
I'm mounting it on Segway right in front of me in case I need
functions as a Mark II computer idol.
Oh, I'm not taking it then.
Well, there's that. If somebody wants to look that up, I'll tell you what else is in the desk drawer, because there are a collection of items, and I'm just going to tell you this for flavor reasons. There's no way your characters would know this, but these are items that were once confiscated by from various students by professors.
Oh, cool.
So you see a harmonic vibro garret disguised to look like a charging cable, a microwave.
A garrote?
Yeah, a microwave scorch gun. An obsidian electrovore figurine of wondrous power. So a Pokeball. Yeah.
Another one.
I've still got that one.
Yeah. So that's another Pokeball with another electrovore. A spy drone, a set of thieves' tools, and 2 spell gems of implant data. There's also another fire extinguisher in here.
We must return immediately and turn this into one grenade.
Right. And don't worry about the stuff, because I promise you'll have time to sort it out in
I
between
do want
episodes.
some of that.
Yeah, but we'll deal with that off air. I just want.
If you give Vin the Electrovore, he's going to become Lieutenant Surge before the end of his adventure.
I want an Electrovore to save me a summon creature spell slot.
Yeah, the computer idol actually is, though,
great.
It lets you re-roll. If you fail a computer check, you can re-roll it. Mark II can re-roll it twice a day. So Vinland will be like, being as I am such a dedicated follower of Hylax and whatnot, I think it's probably best that I just pocket this little thing right here. And he just surreptitiously stuffs it into his robes. Yeah.
I started liking you, but that son of a bitch deep inside of you pops up every now and then.
Well, so that's what you get from the server room, and you keep making your way through into the hallway, and you see that part of the wall has collapsed, revealing an entrance into what looks to be a mechanical room. This industrial room has bare concrete walls and floor. Much of the space is occupied by large machinery, fan units, pipes, and ductwork. The southwestern corner holds a mop sink and several shelves of janitorial supplies. A narrow section of the eastern concrete wall has crumbled to allow unconventional access, while the actual door to the space opens in the western wall. Tall, spindly pillars of chitin stretch up from the floor to the ceiling here and there throughout the space. You also see several swarm components here. You see an Ephigene, you see two revulsors, and you see a Corovox. They're all here protecting what looks to be the main power source of this floor.
Naturally.
And I need you to finish your drinks, and we'll see you.
Oh, I want to kill
him. Yeah. Oh, man. Good long, yeah.